Don't Rihanna and Asap Rocky look like a literal match made in heaven? So why did it take them so long to get together? Well, apparently, Asap had a crush on Riri for the longest time, but she was the one who constantly pushed him away and kept him in the friend zone for years. Why though? And why did Rihanna reject Asap so many times and kept choosing the wrong guys over him? There's a reason behind it. Asap Rocky and Rihanna have been hit with a cheating scandal lately, and fans are really mad at him. Rihanna has made a public statement about it. Trust me, it is not what you think. Asap Rocky has not been having a great time, and it looks like he has gone from one scandal to another since he and Rihanna announced that they were expecting their first baby. Imeter's not saying that anyone is after him or anything. Imeter's just saying that he has been involved in a lot of messy drama ever since. It has been rumored that there is trouble in paradise between Rihanna and her boyfriend Asap Rocky now. The streets have been talking very loudly, and there's a rumor that Rihanna and Asap Rocky broke up. Now there's a person who works in the fashion industry who goes by the Twitter handle Sama Chabi. He tweeted this. A very close source just confessed that Rihanna and Rocky broke up. You've heard it. Here is another fashion influencer named Louis V. Aroma who backed up this rumor and said Rihanna and Asap Rocky have split. Rihanna broke up with him after she caught him cheating with a shoe designer. This allegedly happened during Paris Fashion Week this year. A Paris Winter-Fall Fashion Week happened between February 28th and March 8th, and it's alleged that Asap was creeping around with Amina now. This isn't confirmed at all. These are just rumors. Also, there was a tip-off saying that Rihanna had an emotional outburst while she was at Craig's restaurant with Asap Rocky now. Some people were questioning this too. They even brought up the fact that Rihanna and Asap left dinner together, and also they were spotted going to a movie together after the fact, so a lot of people aren't buying this rumor that Rihanna and Asap broke up. Amina Muwadi is setting the record straight after rumors began to swirl that Amina, the shoe designer who designed Fenty's 2020 collection, allegedly had an affair with Rihanna's boyfriend, Asap Rocky. Amina took to Twitter on Friday to set the record straight, shutting down the rumors. I've always believed that an unfounded lie spread on social media doesn't deserve any response or clarification, especially one that is so vile. I initially assumed that this fake gossip fabricated with such malicious intent would not be taken seriously, however. In the last 24 hours, I've been reminded that we live in a society that is so quick to speak on topics regardless of factual basis, and that nothing is off limits. Not even during what should be one of the most beautiful and celebrated times in one's life. She continued mentioning Rihanna's pregnancy. The Fenty founder is currently expecting her first child with Asap Rocky. Therefore, I have to speak up as this is not only directed towards me, but it is related to people I have a great amount of respect and affection for. Serene best-dressed pregnancy life. And I go back to my business. I wish everyone a beautiful Easter weekend. The Twitter user later apologized to Amina, Rihanna, and Rocky, accepting that it was a rumor. Rihanna has worked with Amina several times in the past. She hired Amina for her Fenty line, so I do find that to be very interesting that she's no longer following Amina, and a simple follow and an unfollow doesn't always mean anything. But in this particular case, it does make you wonder, right? Imeter's also sitting back and waiting to see if Amina and Asap speak up and deny these rumors, because the longer they stay silent, the more people are going to speculate, so we don't know what's true or not true. I hope it's not true. I hope Rocky wouldn't be stupid enough to cheat on Rihanna. Like, why on earth would he fumble a bag like that? I don't get it. But on the other hand, I wouldn't exactly put it past Asap Rocky to cheat, because Rocky does not seem like the monogamous type. He's a playboy. He's gone through many different women in the industry and openly admitted that he's a sex addict, which is a huge red flag. I don't know why Rihanna ignored that one, but it's clear that Asap Rocky doesn't have it in him to be a one-woman man, especially to somebody like Rihanna. Even though Rihanna has it all, she has the looks, the fame, the money, and the respect, I still don't think Asap would be truly satisfied with her because, as I said, he has that little addiction, and not only that, I don't think he would be satisfied being in Rihanna's shadow, because Asap himself likes the attention, he likes the spotlight. And he likes to be found over and praised. He likes that. But when he's with Rihanna, he kind of falls to the background. He's not as popular as Rihanna is. He doesn't have as much money as she does. He doesn't have the same status in the industry as she does either, and this is not to take away from ASAP Rocky or anything like that, but he kind of falls in Rihanna's shadow. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if he went elsewhere to get love and attention because he does like attention, especially attention from other women. He said himself that he likes to be spoiled and doted on and treated like a bad bitch. It's like one of the situations where it's like, I don't want anything from you. If you don't want that from me besides like good company, great sex, and inspiration. So as you can hear from his comments, ASAP Rocky sees himself as the prize in a relationship. He seems like a no strings attached guy, but now he's locked down with Rihanna. He realizes that Rihanna is the star in her relationship. She is the prize, and their baby will get all the attention. So I don't know if Rocky will adjust well to that. Because of his little addiction, it's not surprising to hear rumors about his infidelity. Now, once again, we don't know if he was cheating on her with this Amina chick. The scandal doesn't end here. According to the Daily Mail, Rocky has now been exposed for cheating on Rihanna again, and this time there is some alleged real proof. Still, this time, he didn't cheat on her with a friend. Still with the 45-year-old mother of three named Jilly O'Donnell, and according to her, this has been going on for several months since 2021. In fact, so according to The Sun, Jilly claimed that Rocky hit her up on Instagram. Well, things got really flirty fast. She revealed that he hit her up on December 2021, and that the flirty messages continued until April 2022. Julie also spoke to The Sun and claimed that Rocky reached out to her on Instagram. Even though the whole of Twitter is filled with sham rumors and false allegations about their dating life. Let us see how the ASAP Rihanna story started. On March 2020, Rihanna told British Vogue that she wants to have kids in the next 10 years no matter what it takes. When asked where she sees herself 10 years from now, Rihanna answered, 10 years I'll be 42. I'll be ancient, I'll have kids, 3 or 4 of them. And when Vogue asked her if she'd be fine with being a single parent in case the right man doesn't come along, Rihanna quickly replied, hell, yeah. She then went on to explain that society makes her feel like she's doing something wrong if she chooses to be a single parent, and said they diminish you as a mother if there's not a dad in your kids' lives. But the only thing that matters is happiness. That's the only healthy relationship between a parent and a child. The interview with Vogue was published just a couple of months after Rihanna split from her boyfriend of 3 years, Hassan Jamil. Though she didn't give any details on why they broke up, she said that at the age of 32, she realized she doesn't have to tolerate anything that doesn't suit her. When you're overwhelmed, you need to start cutting things out. I'm meters overwhelmed too much. Rihanna said what's happening now is that I'm meters going back to black and white. My gray area is shutting down. After this, many fans thought Rihanna would be taking a break from dating and maybe even starting a family on her own. But shortly after her breakup with Hassan was announced, reports emerged that Rihanna was spending a lot of time with ASAP Rocky. Just months after the relationship was confirmed, ASAP gushed about Rihanna in an interview with GQ and called her the love of his life. Recently, they have welcomed a baby boy, and ASAP Rocky is all excited to explore the world of fatherhood. So let us take a step back and let them enjoy their prime moments in harmony. The couple keeps on appearing on Instagram with their twinning moments for us to remember forever. We wish their lads become merrier, sexier, and happier.